Diablo 4 Season 8. What can I honestly say? They did it. Blizzard actually did it. I did not think something like this will ever happen, but it did. When I first heard about this season, I thought this is a chance for it to be actually good. But no, no. Diablo 4 Season 8 is somehow the absolute worst season that has yet ever happened to this game. It is insane. This was supposed to be such an easy win. But no, this is the greatest loss ever. And I have two stories before I get into this, because even where to even start? It's just pitiful. It's hilarious, okay? So two things. Yesterday, my cousin was here, and she has a 13-year-old kid, and he asked me about games, and I said, well, currently I'm mostly playing ARPGs, you know, Last Epoch, Path of Exile, and Diablo 4, I guess. And I decided to show him Diablo 4 so he can play it, and, you know, he can see what's up. In 5 fucking minutes, he said that this is too easy and fucking boring. In 5 minutes! I'm not kidding, by the way. This is a real story. This happened goddamn yesterday. And you know what I did? And this story gets worse, okay? If you're a Diablo 4 fan, or a Path of Exile fan, to be also to be fair, I don't even know what to say about you. The worst things, don't get me wrong, okay? Listen. After he played for 5 minutes this game, he pretty much just called it boring garbage, too easy and whatnot. He was pressing buttons and he was just not having fun. He figured out that, wait a minute, here's an inventory system right here, and he was like, oh, look at this, I got a weapon, and I'm constantly telling him no. Oh no! The first time he saw a drop on the ground and it was yellow, he's like, oh! And then he picks it up and he's like, I'm telling him, no, that's actually shit. Because you see, it's yellow. But the only things that matter are this color right here. In 5 minutes, he finished the dungeon, cleared it, killed the boss, no deaths, no nothing, the easiest thing ever, and he just called this game boring. After that, I said, well, this is the worst of the 3 games that are currently popular in this genre. So I gave him Last Epoch and Path of Exile 1, not 2. And you know what's happening? He goes home, and around 10 a.m., he's sending me a WhatsApp message and saying me, with a screenshot, bro, I'm playing Path of Exile, and it's so cool. And also, this is where I'm gonna destroy you, Path of Exile, absolute brainless Muppet losers. He's 13. He has never played ARPG games, but he figured out how to put gems in sockets. He didn't die on Brutus. He killed Mervale. They can try, admittedly, but, you know, he read the passive skill tree. The only thing he technically didn't fully understand is support gems and stuff, and I explained that to him, okay? He's a 13-year-old. And yet, the average statistics of the 13-year-old. The average statistics for Path of Exile for a 30-year-old and 40-year-olds is they fucking die on Hillock. Hillock! And delete the game. Pathetic. Absolutely 100% pathetic. Okay? And today he's even more psyched about playing Path of Exile because it's a fun game, unlike this fucking travesty against humanity. I thought that this... Wait, do I... Oh yeah. One of the big complaints is here, I really tried to play this season. I have something like 5 fucking hours in this dipshittery, okay? I tried. I booted this game up 4 times for 4 days, I think. And I only missed the launch of the game, well, 3 days, I think, probably. And I only missed the launch of this catastrophe by 1 day. That's a new record for me, because no one's hyped about this garbage, so you never hear about a new season actually launching. And I thought that this is gonna be the win. The boss powers, it's so cool! No, it's shit. This is probably the most disappointing system I have ever seen. I thought it's gonna be cool because we saw some cool shit, but the problem is, all the cool shit is just not there. I think you start off with this by default, And this is like, this is a boss power that makes enemies take minor damage when you evade. Bro, this is the most boring trash ever. Then you get these trash abilities. None of them are good. None of them are usable. The witch powers were literally 10 times more better because they were at least interesting. And then you need to randomly kill bosses to get abilities. And half these abilities are way too specific. You can't even use them for your build. It's horrible. It is absolutely fucking horrible. And one of the worst things that they decided to do this season, by the way, by far, which they already reverted today, but I'm still gonna complain about it. I said before Season 8 launched that reducing the experience rates for this game is a disastrous idea. Because, you see, no one cares about anything in this game. Listen. Oh, by the way, the lag. Yeah, you see the lag? Currently, everything's lagging. So, I don't have the best PC, but something has happened to this game. I mean, every time I get on a horse, it fucking lags. Every time I go into a place, it lags for some stupid reason. It just does, okay? Listen, nothing in this... You can't also click on the statue from a horse, 10 out of 10. Look at this. I'm opening it. It lags. Everything now lags. Previously, this wasn't such an issue. I didn't even have to play on the lowest settings, but now Blizzard has fucked up something, and now everything just horribly lags constantly whenever there's an interaction. But you know what they made better? The shop. The shop. Yeah. Oh, wait. P is the shop. Let's open the shop, okay? Yeah. Hey, at least the shop opens fast. Hey, at least the shop fucking opens fast. That's so great, Blizzard. That's so great. Wow, the shop opens fast, you bunch of degenerate losers. Okay, everything else logs like shit. It even makes my webcam lag. So, because my PC is old. It's like 5 years old at this point. So I need to get a new one. But I could play Diablo 4 previously fine. But now it's just fucking laggy because I don't know what Blizzard has done. But the shop opens great, okay? The shop opens great. 10 out of 10. You can even see logs here. I don't know. This didn't happen yesterday, but now there's just... What the fuck is this? It's just the lags everywhere. I don't get it. This wasn't that bad yesterday. Maybe my PC is about to die. Probably not. That's a lie. And when I teleport to places, there's some kind of bug where the screen goes black. And you can see the orbs, things, and those things. And you have the ability to press this, but leave game doesn't work, but exit game does work. That's also a bug that they introduced. It's astonishing how fucking miserable and bad this game is. So, about the experience. I said before Season 8 launched that reducing the experience is going to be the worst thing ever. Because again, nothing below Torment level 1. Well, actually, Torment level 2 or 3, I think, is where you get all the gear. Nothing below Torment level 1 at the bare minimum matters in this game. Level 1 to 60 doesn't matter. Level 60 does. And the fact that they decide to nerf experience so your leveling initial experience is longer is one of the stupidest decisions ever made in gaming, I said. Because again, they have completely destroyed the early game everything. Levels don't matter, materials don't matter, items that you get in the early points don't matter. What do I have on? I have no fucking idea. The reality is, if it has more green than the negative red things on an item, for example, like this, well, it's a legendary, so I automatically discard it. But, you know, I'm not gonna read what this shit has on it. It has more plus signs than anything, and a higher item level. I'm just instantaneously equipping this no matter what, honestly, if it's legendary. It's so stupid. And they want you to spend more time in this mode, in this part of the game that literally doesn't matter. It's one of the worst decisions ever, okay? And then, again, I was so hyped about these boss abilities because they seemed so cool. And, well, turns out because you already saw all the good ones. Yes, you saw all the good ones before. Everything else in this fucking menu is literally shit. It's just a dumbass multiplier yet again. The modifiers are literally all more damage, bucko. This is probably the most unique one that grants you movement speeds, I guess. Who fucking cares, honestly, right? But yeah, it's just stupid. It is just absolutely stupid. None of this is interesting. The boss abilities are too gated. You can't even get them properly. You don't get to play with this mechanic, and now it takes longer to level. Which, by the way, they reverted. They literally launched a patch today or yesterday night to revert the experience to what it was, because everyone fucking hates leveling in this game. Again, some people thought I was joking when I said just let me start at level 60, Blizzard. Because it's true. I want to start at level 60. I don't want to deal with this fucking shit. Even if getting 1 to 60 takes 1 hour, that's probably 1 hour and I'm gone, baby. Because, again, I tried really hard to play this season. I gave it my goddamn all. I played for roughly 5 hours. That is twice the length the last time I played. Well, actually, 2.5 times more than the last time I played it. Because it's so pathetic. The items are still, by the way, absolutely boring. None of this matters. None of these stats matter. It's just a bunch of dull, dreary shit. By the way, also, the enemies. The enemies. The fact that you're bored out of your fucking skull playing on normal, but you can't play on expert or any other difficulty, because then you can play on hard. Honestly, we should probably play on hard. Not that I'm gonna play after finishing this video. Fuck this game. You know, the fact that you want to be on the worst difficulties possible. The fact that you want to be on the worst difficulty possible, because on that you can level the fastest because you one-shot everything, is such a stupid thing to do. They made the season pass better, but guess what? It is the season pass. Okay, they made the season pass better, I guess, but honestly, I don't even know what this is. I don't know what destroy Belial's eye during I don't know even what this honestly means. What is fucking Belial's eye? I have done a lot of these events because you can see I have Spectral Lash 600 of 600. I have no idea what this is. All of this is just dumb, and this does nothing. By the way, they made these different, and it doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter at all, because the first time you get ashes is like right here, and I mean, fuck this. They made the catches better but worse at the same time, which is absolutely hilarious. And well, yeah, that's all I can honestly say about this. How do you make something better but so much worse at the same time? Only Blizzard can manage this. This is the most disappointed I have been, honestly, in a season ever. Halfly, I honestly contribute this to the fact that I kind of expected this season to be at least somewhat fun. I legitimately, again, unironically, I thought that Season 8 could be fun with the boss monsters and shit. But you know what Blizzard also did before the season launch? They nerfed the fucking boss powers. So, these boss powers that previously were gonna be your new build are no longer really your new build, because they're fucking weak. They're just shitty, fancy multipliers that you never feel, because who cares? Again, go look up a Diablo 4 best build ever, and maybe you have someone using this garbage, but the reality is it's not the main thing, okay? Maybe it's a fancy new animation for someone, but it's not the new thing. So all of this is just a boring, forgettable multiplier. Honestly, the Witch Powers were 100 times better of a system, even though this was supposed to be more impactful, more interesting, more big, more everything. But it's not. It's just fucking not. Absolute disappointment. Ah, well, at least my nephew's playing Path of Exile, I guess. Should try Last Epoch, but you know, I'm just the Last Epoch supremacist. It is what it is, boys. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Oh, also, the fact that I'm playing this and I literally don't know what to use for my fourth skill, because who honestly cares? Yeah, that's also not really a good thing now, is it? Anyway, Thanks for watching. Diablo 4 is still extremely bad. And I don't know. Even shitting on Diablo 4 is starting to slowly get boring. I mean, the disappointment I'm currently feeling is actually legitimately pretty good. I don't want to feel like this. It's just bad, and that's kind of. Anyway, bye.